are going back to the World Series to defend their crown.
Move over, babe. The Red Sox are American League champions.
It's this enduring connection that has fueled this riveting rivalry, the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees.
One of the fiercest rivalries in all of sports, Boston and New York.
Measured by your competition, he is clearly, and in my opinion, the best basketball player I've ever seen to date. And I knew that I had to bring it each and every time I stepped on the court when I was going against MJ.
Were you friends?
No.
Now Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller having a go at it.
We are not Hoosiers. We are Boilermaker. And we do not lose to our rival.
I saw Brandon Wright 12 times throughout high school. We wrestled 4 times every year. So I got him in my sophomore year, his freshman year. He's a year younger than me. We wrestled in the state finals. That was our 4th time that year, and I ended up beating him there. And then the following year, something clicked, and he just kind of had my number. I beat him a couple times throughout the season, but he ended up getting the better of me at semi-state and state, and it was the toughest moment of my life, honestly. I went, those 365 days from that day was just in the back of that one moment when I saw him get his hand raised was in the back of my mind until the next state finals, and I had it posted everywhere. I knew what I had to do, and it was a rivalry that I knew I was going to see him, and it wasn't, oh, I want to go this way because I don't want to wrestle right now. It didn't matter. I wanted to wrestle.
Now, what is your motivation? I know your father, Tim, was a 4-time Division II champion at SIU Edwardsville.
Yeah.
Talk about the motivation that you have.
I always try to set myself, do things my dad never did. My dad came to this tournament when he was my age. He got second, so I had to get first. He won 2 state championships, and I won one as a sophomore. I'm trying to get 2 more. He's just battling back. I just try to let him know that he's a great coach, and I'm going to do everything he do, but plus more.
Rivalry. You know, he beat Brandon pretty bad the first time they wrestled, the first at the 6-way, and I didn't think it would ever be close again. And then some nerves, I think, got to him, and he got beat by him, and then he just had a block, and he just struggled, and he just couldn't find that way.
When he lost the state championship, how much harder he worked. When he lost all the matches to Brandon Wright, every time he would lose, he would say, "That's not the match that I'm worried about. It's the state championship match. I'll get him at state. It's okay. It's okay." I mean, as parents, we hurt more than he did. It was difficult at times to be able to give the answers that you wanted to give, because I wasn't a wrestler. I didn't know about wrestling, so all I could do was be a father, and explain to him that, life has its ups and downs, and you'll get through.
You could count on 1 or 2 hands how many people truly thought that my brother could beat Brandon.
Right.
And one of the coaches in the local schools told our head coach that year our best chance for a state title was Sammy, and he told everybody that, and Camden heard that, and I mean, that's the stuff that he likes to hear.
Sure.
Because it drives him. And if you would have watched the practices that week between semi-state and state, it was pretty special, and you knew something.
We're not indestructible, baby, better get that straight. I think it's unbelievable how you give into the hands of fate. Well, some days I was
good one. 119, Camden Eppert from Anderson Highland.
Well, as you said, Mark, this is the 4th time they're going to meet. And what a great story. Both of them are outstanding wrestlers.
4-time sectional champion for Eppert, a semi-state champion. He's been here 4 times, a 4-time city or county champion in Madison County, a 4-time Olympic Conference champion. His record 154-13. Again, his record coming in 38-4. A 9-time ISWA freestyle and Greco state champion, 2-time junior national freestyle All-American, and will wrestle in West Lafayette next fall.
Nice
Similar
job.
Strategy as the last time.
And Wright is trying to get switched through, but I don't think he's going to get it. He might kick out of this. Oh, he called stalling. Eppert had the ankle and leg, and he's right here in the same position. Really, he's hanging on. If he can keep that leg, he will be able to ride him out, but the referee construed that as stalling. I mean, that's a marginal call. Darn if you do and darn if you don't. Eppert chose down first period of the 2nd overtime. And if he gets a reversal here, that would be huge. If he could pull himself up to his knees, he's got it.
2 huge points for Camden Eppert.
Now, if he can ride him out and not give any escape away, now he's back on top of the legs. But I don't think you'll see any stalling call here with the legs, because they know that everything's been so tight to get to this point. It's very evenly matched. Now, if he doesn't run, oh, nice move. Nice, smart move by Eppert.
How about that? Camden Eppert, your champion at 119. In an outstanding match, he stops a string of 6 consecutive losses to
It's the only time in Indiana high school wrestling where the 2 wrestlers wrestle each other for the state final championship 3 years in a row. It's never happened. And so that was 07, 08, and 09. And the Camden won in 07 and won in 09, Wright won in 08. But that was one heck of as a senior when he won the state championship. He had lost to Brandon in the regionals and the semis before they got to state. And everybody thought that Brandon was going to win at state their senior year, or his senior year, Cam's senior year. Brandon was just a junior. And when he won, the first thing he did, he held up 3 fingers and knocked him down. Okay, he beat me once, he beat me twice, but he didn't beat me the 3rd.
Anybody watched that state finals match against those 2? Camden could have gone for days. Where, you know, I like Brandon, he's a good kid, but the best quote that I had heard was after he came off and shook our hand after Camden won in double overtime. Maurice Swain looked at me and said he's too tired right now to even run. Was, I didn't think it could get any better, but that last one, it was pretty special.
As a mother, it was unbelievable to see Brady in the corner with him, and for them to experience that together when he won. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I went ballistic when he won, because I knew it was his senior year. He wanted that so bad. It just gave him a whole lot of confidence.
Yeah, I mean, I get chills to this day thinking about it. I mean, I got goosebumps right now, but I got done, and I couldn't wait to go over and just like give my brother the biggest hug and know that, you know, we got it done, and that hard work did pay off. And you know, I went up and saw my mom, and she's bawling because she knows that she sees me working every day.
You want to bring this back because I can't have all this stuff?
Oh, that's right.
What I can say is the exciting thing is that out of all those guys he had some tough matches and some losses against. You know, he was the one guy out of that bunch who wound up being a state champion, and he wound up being Indiana State Wrestler of the Year. So, you know, at that point, you know, I talked to him. I say, you know, it's a constant evaluation, and you don't want to be at your best now. And he was at his best at the state championships, and of course at every other high-level tournament that he wrestled in. And Camden was a gamer. You know, when the big lights went on, he was ready to wrestle, and he knew he'd prepared for it.